Okay, so we have just gone to the morning break. Um, I'm just attempting to use multiple. I've gone live on Facebook and TikTok. I'm trying to go live on Instagram as well. No, on Instagram, not on TikTok. Oh God, this. I'm not sure this is going to work. My attempt is so it's day one of Tranche 3 of the Undercover Policing Inquiry. Um, I'm attempting to get the to recap what this morning's hearing was, which was David Barr KC giving his opening statements as counsel to the inquiry. So we just heard from David Barr KC giving his updates to the inquiry, essentially sort of saying what's going to be covered over the next over the next between now and July at the inquiry, which is looking at the Special Demonstration Squad deployments from 1993 until 2007. So apologies for the slightly disjointed nature of this. I am attempting to do it on three things at once. I've got an old phone, my laptop, trying to do all of them. I'm sure I'll have got something wrong at some point. People give me any feedback if this is useful, which platform you think it's the most useful to have this on. I don't really know. Yeah, I mean, essentially, he introduced the fact that will be there's various different things that the inquiry will be looking at during that period. It won't be looking at the NPORU, the National Public Order Intelligence Unit. That'll be covered in Tranche 4, even though many of the witnesses who will be giving evidence during Tranche 3 were spied on by both the SDS, which is what this will be looking at, and the NPORU. It's a mess. I mean, essentially, lots of stuff is out of order. Between now and Christmas will be phase 1. During that phase, we'll be hearing from 3 undercover officers. That'll start off with James Thompson, who co-used the cover name James Straven, as well as the identity of a dead child, Kevin Crossland. He deceived 2 women into intimate sexual relationships. We'll be hearing from them, as well as another woman, Wendy. They're Ellie and Sarah, not their real names. Another woman, Wendy, who he had a close friendship with, who it appears he wanted to have a sexual relationship with, but she wasn't into it. He was the guy who worked in the film industry whilst he was deployed undercover, and ended up being credited in a TV show on the BFI. We were shown that. We'll also be looking at Peter Francis. He's the undercover police officer who used the cover name Peter Black and went public with his as a whistleblower, and alongside the women who were deceived in sexual relationships, and the investigative journalists blew this sort of thing open and led to the inquiry sort of taking place. We'll also be hearing from Mark Cassidy, who deceived Alison into a long-term sexual relationship. David Barr hasn't got to him yet, but when we get back from the break, I'll be looking at him, as well as HN81, which is Dave Hangan, who was one of the senior officers, as well as Christine Green. She also, because she lives in Scotland, is outside the remit of the inquiry. The inquiry only refers to England and Wales, which is a ridiculous situation. I think anybody would agree. I mean, ridiculous things, and the Undercover Policing Inquiry, that's kind of the go for it. Oh, something's going a bit mental with maybe this isn't working that well. My laptop's just gone crazy. I'm not sure if I'm still broadcasting. Yeah, if people could let me know what they find the most useful as a platform for me to use to do these updates. I'll be posting this video in my Twitter feed, as well as appearing where they currently are broadcasting. I don't know whether okay. Oh, look, I was not doing it on Instagram. It appears that the Instagram one wasn't working. It's just been on Facebook and TikTok. As I said, bear with me for technical problems. Hopefully, it's been useful. We'll be going back to the inquiry fairly shortly. I'll do a longer update during the lunch break. Hopefully, I'll have got my head around how I'm meant to be doing this. Apologies to the Instagram audience, which probably, well, I've only just tuned into because I set it properly. Doing three at once doesn't work that well, I don't think. It's the first time I've gone live on TikTok. If that's useful, if that people find that, if there's people on TikTok who don't know what I'm on about, this is the Spycops Inquiry, which is ongoing public inquiry into the deployment of undercover police officers into protest groups since 1968. We are currently we've just started Tranche 3, which is looking at deployments between 1993 and 2008 when the unit was shut down. I often say 2007 because it's deployments that started, so they say 2007, 2008, but yeah, I mean, it doesn't make much difference really. If anybody's got any questions or wants to know any more, get in contact with me through whichever platform you're seeing this on. Hopefully I'll do this a bit more smoothly during the next breaks, and we'll work out a system to do it so that it reaches more people. I'll see how that goes. Yeah, thanks for joining, and I'll see you at lunchtime. I'm posting written updates on Twitter throughout the day as they happen. Please feel free to tune in on there. If you just look at the hashtag Spycops, I'm at Tom Fowler on there, but if you just look up the hashtag Spycops, you'll soon find me on there. Yeah, thanks for joining, and I'll see you at lunchtime. Okay, so if I just shut that one, and now. Yeah, this is the first time using TikTok, so I apologize if I've not done it right. I'll do another one at lunchtime. Okay. Oh, and sorry, I'm still on Facebook. I'll end that one as well. Let me know if this has worked. If you put in the comments that the sound has worked or not. I had a problem setting up the microphone at the start.